Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is Around the World in 30 Days. And today I'm going to take you on an adventure, a fabulous adventure, and we're going to go to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is a gas station, if you don't know. It is the home of Bucky the Beaver, and so I'm not going to scrapbook all these pictures today. I may save some of them for another Around the World day. I am going to use Round Trip by Maggie Holmes. I have the project pad. I have some loose papers, a few scraps, the 6x8 paper pad. I have the sticker sheet, the sticker book, and then you can see that little green container, which I'll open and share, and it has some things in it as well. I haven't used a whole lot from this collection, so I have quite a bit of odds and ends, including the little enamel shapes. And then I have this Simple Stories arrows, and I just thought I would use that. And then I have the round trip stamps. And so I've got 3 different colors over here that I'm going to work with on this layout and see how it all turns out. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, some inks, my pictures, and this receipt. So let's see how it goes. So first I am going to pull out the project pad, and I want to find something solid or pretty unbusy. And I do end up going with this light pink just because I know I want to put those arrows down, and something like that blue and white stripe we just saw, or that right there would have been okay, but something like that, these florals, is way too busy, and I think the arrows wouldn't have stood out as well as they do. So this is a scrap from this collection. I love this blue, it's so pretty. And I am going to trim this down to 4 1/4. And then I'm going to trim it down to 6. So I'll have 2 photo mats at that will be 4 1/4 by 6. So I'll trim my 2 6x4 pictures down just a smidge so that they will still have a border all the way around. And I like the distressed look on these papers. They kind of remind me of the blue and the distressed look on the 49 and Market papers. So this paper right here is also a scrap, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do. It's not tall enough for it to be a double mat on the pictures. So I've decided I'm going to put a strip down the middle because there's words on here. It'll have to go down the middle horizontally. And so I just cut it to where all that you're seeing is not cut off words. You're seeing like full words on the top and bottom. And I love these words on here because it just says things like, wander and so fun, adventure. Okay, we went to Buc-ee's gas station, and it's just 30 minutes from our house, but they just put it in. And the last time we went to a Buc-ee's was in Texas. I'm in Kentucky. That is a drive. So we were excited when they told us, when we found out that they were going to have Buc-ee's here about 30 minutes away. So that's what we decided to do, was as a family, like my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, my son, my nephew, and my pup, all went to Buc-ee's. So in these pictures, you're going to see like the gas pump and the Bucky the Beaver that was blown up. So I have the stencil. I put it down. I did not tape it the first time, and it was okay. It looks fine, but I had to put my hands in the ink a lot more than I would have wanted to. And so, not that I mind getting messy, you all. You all should know if you've watched any of my videos. I do not mind getting messy. My fingers are usually different colors. I make a point of telling anyone I work with that I am a scrapbooker so that they understand why my fingers might be blue or purple or pink or who knows what. So I start with the squeezed lemonade, and now I'm going to put the stormy sky in, and I love the blend of these colors. There's a smidge of blending where it's a hint of green, but not very dramatic, just because I try to go light where they were blending together. And I love the way that this turned out. This is why I love 12 by 12 stencils, because you don't have to deal with moving things around like this. You tape the whole thing down and you just go to town. So I am an absolute love and have a big fan of Scrapping Reflections 12 by 12 stencils. Now look how fun that is. Some of those arrows are like a little bit of yellow and a little bit of blue and a hint of green. I just love that. So I put it around all the way. And yes, I know you can see where one starts and one finishes. I'm going to fix that. Okay? Have faith in me. Have faith. So you already know that part of this is going to be fixed by this word phrase that I had already trimmed down. And I'm looking to see where the widest or the most gap is so that I can use this paper. So now I've already covered that, and you cannot tell that it is not a, a full stencil. And now look at there. I fiddle with it a little bit, but I do end up making sure that anywhere that is wonky or that gap between the two stencils is covered. And I am so excited for how this turned out, especially considering if you watched yesterday's video, I am exhausted. I am currently working at a new job. It's the same job, different school, so it's learning new things, which is fine. I don't mind learning new things. It's a lot of fun, but it's exhausting because it's the first week of school. The kids come back, depending on what day you see this. They came back on Wednesday the 10th, so I'm not going to say it was yesterday. It may have been 2 days ago. This will probably go up on Thursday. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just tired, and I'm helping the school that I left before because they are my family and I love them and I would never want to leave them high and dry. So I am spending some of my time during the day trying to help keep them afloat and get things taken care of for them. And so it can be tiring. This stamp is from the road trip collection, and it just says let's go, and I'm going to end up using that again like with a sticker, but I know you can't really see it. It's very light because it is spun sugar and it's pretty light colored, but when you get up closer, I put it all over the place, and when you get the close-ups you'll see it better. So I'll go ahead and put the Buc-ee's gas tank up there at the top. I don't care if you see the price. I didn't pay that. That was before I put gas in my car, because I certainly wish I could have gotten somewhere on 2 gallons of gas. So I have this receipt, and I'm showing it to you because it's all wonky and beaten up. It's because my son was trying to hand it to me, and he lost it, and it went flying. It got caught under a car. It was rolled over multiple times. I tried to catch it. I'm not a big fan of littering. Plus, of course, I wanted to keep it for scrapbooking. And a car drove over it, so I went in to get something from inside, and when I came back I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go pick it up and put it in the trash. But it was still pretty clean looking, but it has like concrete bumps in it from where it was driven over, so I just thought that gave it a little bit more personality. So now I have these down. You cannot tell that the stencil was not a full 12 by 12 now. Yay, I've used scraps. Yay, I'm using a new stencil. Yay, and here's the let's go. And that came from this, it's not chipboard, it's the cardstock stickers. And so I put that down, and I like that there because there's that gap right there on the receipt. And then I kind of look, and there are some other things on here that I could have used. I could have probably put that the taxi cab on here, but I mean, not that we took a taxi. I was my son's taxi and my mother's taxi, but still. So I look at the sticker sheet on the inside, and I thought I could pull some like big embellishments, but not really. But there are some word phrases. So one says, follow me. I can't remember what the other one says, but when we get the close-ups, we'll be able to see it together. I literally just did this 15 minutes ago. I can't tell what that says. Anyway, something about wonder. Because when you go into a Buc-ee's gas station, it is something to behold. I'm going to use these letters to make my title, and I'm going to alternate between the pink and the blue, because there isn't any yellow, and so I didn't want to bring the green in. Even though there's a little green on that background paper, I felt like there was no reason to bring extra green in there. I did bring that peach in, but that is like, I'm going to have that everywhere. So there's peach, it's a little pretzel, and then the word travel. And then I'm going to bring in one more piece of ephemera to go down there. And so I just put Big Fun Closer, because, like I said, we used to go to the Buc-ee's in Texas anytime we'd go to Texas. But, that's a 15-hour drive. And I'm not driving that far for a gas station. No matter how fabulous it is and how fantastic the bathrooms are. They are the cleanest bathrooms I've ever seen, especially in a gas station. So, anywho, I put this, I'm going to pull this little ticket, because while I didn't really pull a ticket while we were inside waiting to order, there's like a place that you can do that. So I thought that would be fun, and it's that same peachy color, so I'm giving that little triangle of the peachy color, and I'm going to tuck it in down here next to the Buc-ee, and right underneath the C where it says closer. I thought about, when I pulled out my sticker book, there are little title stickers in there, itty bitty ones. I thought about putting to home underneath that, so it would say Big Fun Closer to Home. I may still go back and do that. Like I said, I'm tired, and so I was not adding extra this and that. I mean, I love the way this turned out, and definitely doing the stencil work was extra, but I didn't have a lot more in me by the time I got to this. So I may go in and add that. It would just be very little in gold tile letters, and it would be right under where it says closer. And so the more I think about it, the more I want to do that. So here's the sticker book, and I do pull a couple things off of here. I thought that little dollar bill would be cute because I've got the receipt on there, and there's a bunch of wide open white space on the receipt. So I put the little dollar there. There's also a little thing of change, so I pulled that off, and I'm going to put that down towards the bottom of the receipt. I just thought it was really fun to have that receipt on there, especially with the texture on it. So I get out my Brutus Monroe Chroma Mist, and this is an ornament gold. Sandy, the Steakgoddess, uses it and was talking about how it was a really great gold color, and I've always wanted to have like a gold splatter. I have black and white and all the fabulous colors, but I didn't have anything gold, and so I really like this. It's got a really pretty shine, not like in your face shine, but a really pretty shine. You'll be able to see it when you get the close-ups, which are going to happen right now. So I really do love the way this turned out. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to do the companion page. See, there is the gold splatters, and you can see where I did the stamping with that Let's Go in different places. I like that little full of wonder is what that one says. See, I told you you'd be able to see it. And I think there's one at the top that says road trip, but it's little. And so anyway, I love the way that the stamping is kind of quiet and hushed tones. I love the way that ink came through. That one says follow me. I don't know any of those people. That's why I didn't mind to cover them up. And then, of course, Let's Go. So I hope that you all enjoyed this, and I hope you'll come back again tomorrow for another Around the World in 30 Days. Please check out the people below who are also hopping along, and I hope you have a great day. Happy scrapping!